Can you repeat again, Khalid? What do mariners, Abdul Muhsin? I'm going to remove you from the class. All right, Hassoon? Hassoon, you don't follow the rule, I'm going to kick you out of the class. I'm so sorry. Excuse my bad language. Okay, thank you, Hassoon, for listening to me. Okay, so yes, you said, Khalid, that mariners call a road wave, what do they call it? They call it killer wave.
Killer wave.
Killer wave. Very good. Very good, Khalid. Okay, so what does the word approach mean?
Approach mean coming.
Very good. Or go or come closer. Go or come closer. Very good, Khaludi.
Yes.
Excellent, Habib. How about desolate?
Desolate means area like this.
Urgent?
Urgent.
No. Okay, thank you, love. Thank you for trying. I love you, man. Let me move on to Ubaid. Sorry, not Ubaid. What's this? Khalid. Let me move to Khalid Al-Khalifa. Khalid Al-Khalifa.
Yes, mister.
Yes, Khaludi. What does desolate mean?
Desolate means separated, not
Very good.
with the other.
Very good. Not close or attached. It's separated and remote. Right? Remote and separated. Very good. And far away. Yes, very good, Khaludi. So, desolate here, let's say it's remote and isolated. Remote and isolated. If you want to write notes in your book, boys, you are most welcome to write notes in your book with the meaning of these words. All right? So, this desolate area is near, what does Baja mean? Haven't you noticed that starts with a capital letter, Khaludi?
What?
These Baja, California, and Ensenada. These words.
Oh, it's a place, California.
Very good. They are places. These words are all names of places. Khalid Al-Khalifa. Okay, but you joined Khalid. Professor in one Mrs. of information. What do you mean, Ziad? Sorry, Ziad, I didn't get what you said. Ziad, unmute your microphone, please, so that we can listen to you. Sorry, guys, to stop you here. I just want to... Yes, Ziad, what do you mean?
One is right, and you will... I will want to say, if you, one is right. I swear. Me see it, but you... also.
I'm not sure if I understood what you said, Khalid. I understood what you said. Are you talking about these words? These meanings?
No. One is right.
What do you mean one? What one are you talking about?
Right, and this Sapura is righted. And his me can't see it.
Oh, somebody's writing.
Yeah.
Somebody's doodling.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I swear.
I am writing. It's me, Ziad.
No.
Mister, not you. And I see.
You see other people annotating on the board other than me?
Yes.
How come? Okay,
I see Ziad Al-Tayyar.
Clear all the drawings. Ziad Al-Tayyar? Okay.
Yeah, I
now,
know.
do you still see the doodling?
No.
No, it disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for letting me know, Ziad. Thank you. I love you, Ziad. Okay, so let's get back to Khalid Al-Khalifa. So, can you continue reading, Khaludi? Khalid?
Mister, do you want me to read this paragraph?
Yes, continue reading.
It had been born off the east coast of Australia during a violent storm. It had traveled almost 7,000 miles at a speed of 20.
No, Khalid, whoopsie daisy, please. Whoopsie daisy. Can you go back and read slowly? Loud, slow, and clear.
Okay. It had been born off the east coast of Australia during a violent storm, it had traveled almost 7,000 miles at a speed of 20 miles an hour.
Very
Driven
hold
by
your horses, love. Hold your horses. Stop here. All right. So you said it. What do you mean by it? What it are you talking about?
the rogue wave.
Very good. The pillar wave or the rogue wave. So the pronoun it refers to what? The rogue wave. Very good. And this rogue wave had been born. Was it really born? What does had been born here mean?
It means it started. It hadn't really been born, but yeah, it started off the east coast of Australia.
Who is born? Things or people?
People and animals are
So
born,
what do
but
we call
this
this an example of?
a metaphor.
Not a metaphor, we call it personification. Do you remember from yesterday?
Oh yes, personification.
Yes, very good.
Comparing a thing to a person or an animal.
Can you tell us, can you remind us, Khaled, what personification is?
Personification is it's like calling an animal or calling
good.
a thing an animal or a person.
To give an animal or a person, human,
What was
character.
that?
To give things, human.
To give things human characteristics.
Very good, I love you, I love you. Like what? Like who normally is born? A human being, right? Yeah, very good. Like I said yesterday, if I say the list here is talking to me, what device, what literary device have I used here? Personification, because I give the paper, which is a thing, a human characteristic, which is talking, right? Yes, Khaloudi. Okay, so this wave, this big, huge, dangerous, humongous wave, what? Started off the east coast of Australia. Wow, Australia? How far is Australia from America, boys? Khalid, can you tell us how far is Australia from America?
Oh, it's very far.
Close to America or far away from
No,
America?
far. This one is
Wow.
on the east of on the east of the world, and the other one is on the west of the world.
Yes, very good. It's traveled
Complete opposite.
almost 7,000 miles. 7,000 miles. You
Oh,
see,
that's a lot.
this is a very big distance here we're talking about, all right? At a speed of what? And this wave, we're speeding at a speed of what? 20
Speed at 20.83 miles per hour.
an hour. Wow. Speaking of waves, considering it is only a wave, this speed is a fast one. Right? Very good, Khaloudi. Yes, Khaloudi. Continue reading, love.
Okay, of course. Driven by an unusual pattern of easterly winds, it was a little over 800 feet
Yes.
in length. It measured about 48 feet from the bottom of its throat.
What? What? 48 feet high? How come? What's 48 feet in meters, boys? Do you know?
40,
Let me ask, let's ask Mr. Google, right? 48 meters. Okay, let me ask Mr. Google. Can you tell us what's 48 meters in
14.6.
have you calculated it, Khalid?
Yes, mister. We're taking this right now in math.
Wow, you guys are great. So let me just ask Google to show your friends how you calculate it or how to turn feet into meter. You simply ask Google, hey Google, what is 48 feet in meters? And thank you for answering my question in advance. Let's see. What's it, Khalid? What's it, Khalid?
What?
What's it? What's 48 feet in meters? Here, boys. It's 14.6 meters high, almost 15, right? And if we say, do you all know that if I have a building which has like 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, 5 floors. This is a building. Excuse my rubbish drawing, all right? So how many floors have we got here? How many floors? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th floor. Because each floor, for example, you can check this with your house, is 3 meters high, right? So how high was the wave? It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors high. Imagine a building of 5 floors, and this is a wave. Do you think this wave is a good one or a dangerous one?
Oh no, very dangerous.
A very dangerous one. Thank you, Khaloudi. I'm going to move to the next one on my list. Thank you, Khaloudi, for joining us. Wow. Mishari Al-Uthaym, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Mishari Love, unmute
Yes,
your
mister.
microphone, please, and raise your hand. Mishari,
Yes, mister.
Can you hear me, love?
Yes, I can.
Mishari, is that Mishari speaking?
Yes, I am.
It is.
Shari.
Very good. Thank you, Mishari Love. Okay, Mishari Love. Now, what have we learned about the rogue wave so far?
Knowing
started-
documentaries,
it
it's
started
a
where?
killer wave. It started at Australia,
In Australia, and this is how far from America?
7,000 miles.
I love you. I love you. Very good. 7,000 miles. And how high is the rogue wave?
48 feet.
Very good. 48 feet. That's like 15, almost 15 meters,
Almost 15 meters.
almost 5 floors high. Right? That's what we said. And what did we learn from this description of the wave? Is it going to be a good
Killer
one,
wave.
a good
A killer
smooth one, or it's going to be a dangerous killer one?
A killer. Dangerous.
Very
and a
good.
killer.
From the measurements that we see here, it's a killer one, right? Thank you, Khaloudi.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Mshari. I'm so sorry. Mshari Love, can you continue reading for us from here? Sorry, excuse me. Here.
On its passage across the Pacific, it had already killed 13 people.
It had already done what?
Killed 13 people.
Killed who? How many?
13 people. 13 people.
So, was our guess right? Because we guessed
Yes.
it's going to be a dangerous wave, right?
Yes.
We guessed it. And were we right to
Yes, we
guess
were
that it's going to be a dangerous wave? Yes, we are right. How did we know that it's going to be a dangerous wave? From the measurements. What do we mean by measurements?
Like the high and the...
Very good. Excellent. You studied it in math, right? Like
Yes.
al-qiyasat. Yeah? From these measurements, we learned that it's going to be a really dangerous rogue wave. Right, boys? So, it's going to be a thriller here. All right. So, who are those people who get killed by the rogue wave?
Fishermen
Very good.
and in a
In
small,
small
boat.
boats. Yeah? But
But
also,
also an entire French family
Uh-oh.
of 5.
so it killed an entire French family of 5 people. 5 members of the same family got killed. What? Aboard a 48-foot schooner. Khalid, Mshari, can you guess the meaning of the word schooner?
Schooner?
It's a type of what?
I don't know.
It's a type of boat. How do we guess? Because we are talking about a vehicle that moves in the sea. What type of vehicles are used in the sea?
Boats.
Boats and ships. So actually a schooner is, what's the time now? The classes will end soon, boys, all right?
I don't know.
The class will end soon. What time does this class finish? We still have like how much time left? We have like only 5 minutes left, boys, okay? Thank you, Mishari. So, what have we learned so far about this dangerous wave? My dear boy, Muhammad Dusri. Is Muhammad Dusri with us?
Yes.
Mister, I mute myself.
Yes, thank you, love. Muhammad Dusri.
Yes.
What information, what are other information that Mishari told us about this killer rogue wave?
Huh?
What are other information that Mishari told us about this killer rogue wave?
It killed over.
Wow, wow, very good. It killed how many people?
Wait a minute.
Yes, take your time, love. How many people did it kill? We said 13 fishermen.
13.
Fishermen, 13 fishermen plus
13.
people of the same family. That all in all, it killed how many people?
13 people.
No, I did the calculation in front of you here. I did the sum in front of you, Khalid. How many? 13 who? 13 what?
Fishermen.
And 5, and also the entire French family of what?
5.
Yeah, so we have 13 plus
13 plus 5.
equal.
18.
I love you. I love you. I love you, Habibi. I love you, Muhammad al-Dusri. Thank you, Hamoudi. Can you continue reading for us?
Melissa Scott.
Sorry. All right. Hold on a minute. Okay, Melissa. All right, good.
Melissa Scott Atkins went below the old sea.
Yes.
Dogs tiny galley moving down the 3 steps of
Companion way.
Closing the 2 solid entry doors behind her.
Hold your horses, Hamoudi. So, what information does this part of the story give us? What's the purpose of this part of the story, boys? We have been introduced to Melissa. And who do you think Melissa is? It's one of the characters. She is the main character, actually. Her nickname is Scoot. Her nickname is Scoot. So we have been introduced to many information here. So this part exposition introduced us to what? To the setting. And it's the Pacific Ocean, isn't it?
Mr. I'm back.
Okay, love. The setting is where, boys? Pacific Ocean, right? And it introduces us to character. Who is the main character that we are gonna study today or deal with here in this story? Melissa, or nickname Scoot. All right, boys? And we also have been introduced to the conflict. What do you think the conflict is gonna be? What do you think the problem is gonna be? I'm gonna ask Nawaf Ahmed Al-Ghamdi. Nawaf Al-Ghamdi. Are you there, Nawaf, yet? Nawaf. Everybody else, mute yourself except Nawaf. I want only Nawaf to mute himself. Nawaf. Nawaf, love. Nawaf.
Yes, Mister.
Yes, Habibi. What do you think the conflict in this story, or the problem, or the big problem is going to be in this story here?
Killed people.
Yes, very good. That the wave is a dangerous one, and the character here might have to deal with. May have to, it's only a guess, remember. May have to deal with Melissa, may have to deal with that dangerous wave. Am I right, boys?
Yes.
Am I right, boys?
Yes.
So here we have the setting, which is the Pacific Ocean. And the main character is going to be Melissa. And there may be other characters, but we have only been introduced to Melissa so far. And we have been introduced to the conflict by means of inference. What does inference mean, boys? We guessed it. What does guess mean? Nawaf Habibi. Hello, Nawaf, Nofi Tofi.
Teacher, do I mute myself?
Hamoudi, can you tell us what the meaning of the word inference is before you leave?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you know the meaning of the word inference or a guess. Raise your hand, boys. I have Mishal and Khalid al-Khalifa. I'm going to go to Khalid. Yes, Khalid. Then I'll move to Mishal. Quickly, Khalid, please, because we don't have time. We don't
Well,
have time.
what was, oh, I didn't lower my hand after I raised it, so
Okay.
I don't have anything to say.
Who wants to answer? Yes, Mishal. Who? Okay. Actually, it's like takhmeen, boys. It's like takhmeen. We guessed it. We
Trying
guessed
to get the answer.
what the conflict is going to be. All right, boys? So, I'm